What's up, y'all? It's your boy Village, and I'm back with another video. So today, bro, we finna talk about. It's simple, bro. A black assassin, bro. That's all a nigga finna talk about. But you know that Black Flag remake is coming out next month, and we finna be on that hoe. I'm gonna play that hoe on the channel, but we're gonna jump into having a black assassin in Assassin's Creed and why I think that shit'll be cool and shit. So let's jump into it. So look, y'all, it's been a minute since I've been making these videos, but I'm gonna keep on making these videos. I'm gonna keep on pumping out this content, y'all. But dude, I've been playing Assassin's Creed for a long ass time. I mean, I've been playing this shit since it came out, basically, bruh. You know, we done went through all the different eras and shit, all that, bruh. And you know, like as before, like like obviously Origins is set in Africa too, but like nigga, the only really time that we really saw Black Assassin was DLC for Black Flag, Freedom Cry. I'm kind of surprised they don't have that junk being in the remake, cause I wanted to see how that shit looked too. Cause all day Wale, like, I mean, it was a short little felt little story, but that shit was cool to me, you know. But I think, bruh, like that's what I'm talking about today is like I feel like nigga that like we don't went through so many different eras, so many different races. It's still some races I think they haven't touched. But you know, I'm black, so I'm just gonna put it out there that I think Ubisoft most definitely should do an Assassin's Creed game, you know, set somewhere where black people are. Like whether you in the Caribbean or whether you in Africa, whether you in Jamaica, or you in any of that shit. I think they can do that, bro, because I think that's a cool concept. And if you know, like they had another RPG game that was gonna be coming out, but you know it got canceled, and that had to do with like it was gonna be set in the Civil War. Replace a black assassin who was a slave, who's not a slave no more, who joined the Brotherhood, and got to take down, you know, the Templars, and maybe the Templars or the KKK. So they canceled that, and I ain't like that. I felt like that's pure bullshit to cancel it and sit up there and say that with all the controversy with Yasuke, you know, with Shadows, if you know, you know, with all the bullshit going on with that game, bruh, because of Yasuke just being there, you saw how people got riled up. I didn't like that they canceled Assassin's Creed Scarlet, that's the code name, but they canceled that joint because of like backlash, saying that they didn't want further backlash into that. And I'm like, but how would that start a backlash? Like we kill, like, bruh, and just for these gangs, like nigga, you're killing everybody. It don't go by specific race of who you killing in these games. I'm like, that shit is not that serious anyway. So it really is confusing as hell when it's like that could be a cool concept. They never really tackled like Civil War. They never really tackled like slavery. You know, just the era that you think Assassin's Creed game could fit. I know it could fit, bruh. It's the same as Nazi Germany. If you actually think, I think that could actually fit. World War II. I think, bruh, Assassin's Creed game could fit if they know how to capitalize on it. But it was just kind of weird to me that they would cancel that junk. And it's like, damn, bro, like, why, yo, I do believe, yeah, I think Bayek's a black character, but he Egyptian. Like, I'm not saying they not black, but you know, it's just like, y'all don't, like, if you know what I mean when I say black, bro, then you understand, like, and that's why I don't understand why, like, we can't get Assassin's Creed game with a black protagonist, like the Free to Cry DLC. You know, we got Adewale, but and that was good. It was lit. It was very short, but I mean, that shows me that you can make a black assassin. Like all this trying to, like, I don't understand why would you will sit up there and cancel a game because of you think of backlashing. And I'm like, well, if people are getting mad at you backlashing when it comes to that time, Civil War, slavery, the KKK and all that, then that's their personal issue. That means they have an issue that they need to work out. Because I'm like, that would make a cool concept for a game. Like, it's just not merely about just like the era that we in. But you telling me that you cancel that game because of people that are complaining about, like, look, and the truth is, if they're gonna cry and whine that you're attacking the KKK in the game, I'm like, that's bullshit. Because We can say that for all Assassin's Creed games. Then we can say that for all Assassin's Creed games. They pick, we know we play as this race, and then you know it's other races in these games. Been plenty of other races in Assassin's Creed, bro. But that's my logic is that to have a issue with to have an issue with that type of era when that literally fits an era and it goes it's like the same if they had a World War II and I'm just throwing it out there. You play as a Jew assassin and you taking down the Nazi Templars. Like the fact that people will get mad and cry and complain about that shit is weird. Like we're living in a weird timeline, bro, where people are defend like motherfuckers been with that shit. I'm just be honest with you. If you don't know, motherfuckers been with that shit, bro. But the fact that now, like we in this era where people defend that shit, where y'all actually be scared of people that complaining about that shit, when most people don't support that shit, is weird to me. And it's like, damn it, like are we ever gonna get a black assassin then? 'Cause at that point, hey, I think like I know a lot of people gonna say, well, they all when it comes to black assassin or black people, they always, slavery all this. But I'm like, well, for Assassin's Creed game, I don't see why that would be wrong. Like I don't know why that wouldn't fit, bruh. I don't know why that wouldn't fit. Adewale fit. He was a slave. He was a slave in the Caribbeans. I'm not now may not be not from there, but he was a slave, bruh. He had his story and all that. Nobody complained about that. Are you gonna say, well, black people, we're gonna cry about slavery? No. Okay, they got black people in chains in Freedom Cry. You think I'm finna get all mad and say, oh no, Ubisoft, they can do what they want, F Ubisoft and all that shit? I'm like, no, bro. Like, no, dog. I'm not like I know that's the time period. Why would it that's the time period of the shit that happened in there. And the fact that we can free, like the fact that Freedom Cry we was freeing slaves and all that, I'm like, that what Assassin's Creed Scarlet could have been. It could have been the same thing, because if like I said, if you know, because look, I love Assassin's Creed, so I'm always up to date with a lot of shit that goes on with Ubisoft when it comes to Assassin's Creed. And they was talking about like the Brotherhood base was gonna be in the north, while the south, the south is the south during that time, racism and all that other shit, slavery and all that. And then I'm like, at the same time though, that makes perfect sense. And I'm like, that'd be a great game. Like we freeing slaves to some of them converting to the Brotherhood. You have these storylines and all that shit. That's why it's just I hated that we didn't really get that. And I hate that they threw that project away. That's bullshit, bro, in my opinion. Because to me it's like, bro, there's no way you cower to the motherfuckers who was out like the shit that they was saying about Assassin's Creed Shadows, and you're gonna sit up there and say, you know what? We're gonna listen to them. You're gonna listen to motherfuckers who don't even play your game no more. For the most part, a lot of people still hate Assassin's Creed. A lot of people disrespect Assassin's Creed to this day, or Ubisoft in general. So most people don't even like. For the most part, all it is just hate against Ubisoft, and then y'all cower to them people. So it's like, damn, when we gonna ever get a black assassin? I don't understand. Like hell, even Jamaica most definitely make a great setting for a black assassin. And that's just what I'm throwing out here because I feel like that shit'll be unique. And it's not just being a black assassin. I've always said this to my brother. Mexican assassin. I mean, bruh, I'm just trying to give them new ideals. Ideals that like, bruh, try this one time. Like I always said, like, nigga, imagine that, just throwing this out here. Imagine like GTA. Instead of like, GTA most of the time just like America. But like, whatever they go off and be like GTA in Canada, GTA in Mexico. Grand Theft Auto in a whole nother country or something, Brazil or something. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like just giving out new damn ways, new different places and shit to be. That's why we always love Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed wasn't always about staying in one place. You get to play with history. So if it's a lot of black history, and they could literally go, nigga, you go to Africa, go to one of them African countries, bro. Like I wanted to see a black assassin. I don't see what's wrong with that. I don't see what's wrong with anybody or any race will want themselves to be included in games that literally explores through history. You can have all of this, and one thing you got to give Ubisoft credit is like even like back then when it came to Assassin's Creed a lot. I mean, they used to get people that get straight up people that sound like this, get right actors that be like this. Like they used to do that, bruh. So that's what I'm truly just hoping for, bro. And I'm like, and the concept of it, I just think the concept is cool as a black assassin. And the reason why I say it, like, and a lot of people don't understand when I say that. Like, when I say a black assassin, now you can make an African assassin. But when I say black assassin, I'm like, that's why I wanted the Civil War game. That's why I wanted that game so damn badly. Because when it comes to black Americans, I was like, bro, hell yeah, that'll be lit. That shit gonna fit, bro. That shit gonna fit. The game gonna be fucking lit, bro. Like, you ain't even gonna be able to deny that, bro. Like, the game is gonna fucking be lit, bro. I can see that shit. Like, they had so much potential with that shit. But the fact that they canceled that shit, I just like, damn it, bro. Damn it, we could have got us a black assassin. I know some people gonna sit up here. It's always cause they're gonna always sit up here. Bayek is y'all assassin. No, bruh. Why y'all fuck with Bayek? No, bruh. I'm talking about a black assassin, bro. And if you don't understand that, then that's just on you not understanding, bruh. Like, I don't see what's so damn hard about that, bruh. All these motherfuckers that sit up here and cry about what's like with black people and shit. Motherfucker, PlayStation 2 #1 selling game was San Andreas. Did y'all complain about black people back then? Hell no, bruh. Cause the shit was lit. That's what I'm saying. Stop cowering to motherfuckers, bruh. These are the same people who were playing them games. These are the same people who literally loves Franklin in GTA 5, bruh. Like, y'all the same people that played them games and love them characters, but you got an issue like you just got an issue with black people for some reason. But then you out there, you know that everybody plays San Andreas, the game banging, the thuggish, all that y'all be trying to just always try to criticize us for. Y'all was fucking playing them games and y'all was cool with that shit. So you tell me what went wrong, bro. Y'all ask me what went wrong with that shit. It wasn't no issue with black people in gangs back then, but somehow it's an issue now. It wasn't no issues with women in gangs back then, but somehow it's an issue now. That's them people's fault, bruh. That's them. I'm just giving them an example. I don't know if Ubisoft ever will, but I do hope they think about it. When they made a feedback, they said it was like a feedback. It said something about making give us the feedback on they trying to improve Ubisoft Assassin's Creed. I said Assassin Templar and I say a black assassin. I don't see what's wrong with that. Give me a Mexican assassin. Give me all of that. Give me another white assassin in another country that I don't know about that they barely tell us about. That's all I'm saying. But this your boy Village. Can't wait to Black Flag and I'm out. Peace.